Yo, 20 carats dripping on my neck. I ain't even stunting cause this book is in its new protect. That's just how I'm coming, spending hundreds on the music set. Running up the budget, new estate, and a foreign car. Get it off the muscle, please don't tell me how to spend my money.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? This your boy Tyrell, aka Dolo. You now tuned into the Holla at Your Boy podcast. You already know, man. I got my peoples here with me, starting from the lovely lady down there.
What's good, y'all? I'm Fee Chantel. Fee for short. What's good with y'all?
And for those who've been following me, she was the first person I interviewed at Eagle Rock. Yeah, so y'all probably recognize her face. And I got my guy right here with me.
What's going on? You already know it's Young Jers. Get at you.
Swagged out, you already know, man. For the audio people, please, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Dolo Solo 1033. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you will be notified when new content is available. And for the people that's watching, you can get my podcast. You can listen to my podcast, the audio part, anywhere you get your podcast. With that being said, how was everybody there?
I'm good to be alive. I made it through. It was hot as hell, but through the strength of God and the good energy, I got it done. I got it done. Rent paid.
Done.
That's all I need to know.
I'm gonna have to copy and paste what she said because she couldn't say it no better than that, man. Like,
Amen. Amen.
Word up.
Had a long day, you know what I mean? Other than that, had a long, hot day, but it is what it is, man. You got to get through it, put your head down, get to work. Once you swipe out, then that's when real life hit. You know, that's when you start that's when you get to relax and go home. All you got to do is worry about swiping in, put your head down, swipe out, put your head right back up, and you're on your way home.
Let me tell you something. As long as you got some good music in that ear.
Oh yeah. You already know.
Some good music.
Already know, man. So with that being said, I appreciate both of y'all for joining me. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having us.
I'll be trying to make this a regular thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I tell people all the time, podcasting for me is real therapeutic, especially when I talk to someone. You know what I mean? I'll be talking to the camera by myself, but when I'm podding with somebody else, it's real therapeutic because we get to talk about whatever. We get to talk about real conversations, not just made up stuff. I mean, of course we got topics, but 9 times out of 10, we just go off our brain. Like it ain't even scripted. We just go off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the topic that I did write down though, and we don't really have a lot of topics, but we're gonna make something out of nothing, is phones and internet twisted people's perception of reality. So whoever want to go for it first, whoever want to hit on that, you know what I mean? We could. I guess I go first now.
I'm about to say, you go rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
All right, let's go. So I think I'm gonna start with the phones, right? So no. I'm gonna start with the internet. I think the internet changed people's perception of reality because everybody is trying to be like something that they're not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to live a lifestyle and live above their means, and they get caught up in stuff like that. I feel like as far as Instagram, Facebook and stuff like that, it's a positive and it's a negative to it. The positive thing is that you can reach out to people that you didn't see in a long time, in a couple of years or so. You can see their growth, you can see their family, their kids, and even if they got kids, you know what I'm saying? You can see that part. But the false narrative of Instagram is you see people living it up, they taking flights, they taking trips, knowing that they on a budget, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, they going out here making it seem like they live in this type of lifestyle when they're not. So it can make somebody else look at it like, dang, I'm up here, I'm working, I'm busting my ass here, this person, you know what I'm saying, living it up, looking right, and I'm out here. So it's a false perception. It's like, nah, that person's struggling just like you. They just out here flicking it up, making it look like they living their life. You know what I mean? So I feel like it, and on top of that, it's a lot of it's not a lot of truth on the internet. Basically what I'm saying is you could pretty much put anything on the internet and it could grow its own legs, and it can become the truth of the false truth. You know what I'm saying? As far as YouTube, as far as Google, you can easily type something up and put it in Wikipedia, and people could run with that. You know what I mean? So I feel like the internet and these phones can. That's why I feel like the internet and these phones give a false perception of reality. I'm trying to get it out because I'm sweating bullets right now.
Nah,
you want to go? Yeah, go next. Go next. I would love to hear your side thought.
What you saying, that's real. That's 100% facts. Like, you know, a lot of people, you know, they look into the media, then they see everything going on, and they see people living good, living large, but they don't see that. Sometimes you see the negativities, but a lot of not what you care about. You know, you just see all the glossy and all the, you know, nice things, but you don't see what the negative and the craziness, or even what the person would have to go through to get there, or all the stuff that happened and occurred all the way up to that point. So now people they minds is stuck on a thing of, oh, I gotta get that to some point. It's okay, you gotta get there too, but some people stress themselves out on that way because they don't see it's happening in a quick and the timing that they want.
Yeah.
So now they either get depressed, or you know, they get unfocused or everything, like, you know, like, so these stuff does happen. You know, I also would say that what it does with the computer and the phones, I think there also a lot of people rely on it too much, as they believe everything they see.
Yeah.
You know, like, instead of having a mind on their own, they rely on the computer, the phones, like whatever they look up and they see it, or they run with it, and they go with it. Don't get me wrong, it is. Don't get me wrong, you could get knowledge from the media, from the phone, but you got to be careful. Some people don't be careful. They just be like, oh, this what it is? Oh, all right, cool.
They run with whatever they watching or they reading or they looking at.
Yeah, no, you got to challenge. People got to start challenge the media and challenge the all online, all this online stuff, computer, everything. Like, whatever you see, the people got to start challenging more. Like, you know, whatever they see, like, put it to the test. Like, I see this, but I gotta make sure. Like, let me go on a journey and make sure, like, this, whatever I'm getting from here is 100% real and correct. Like, you know, so I think it crippled people in that area a little bit. Not everybody, but a lot of people.
Yeah.
I just, stemming off of what both of y'all said, I'm just, you know, grateful to say that I have parents who are old enough to be y'all grandparents. But with that being said, taught me like the value of reading a book and just, you know, going outside to get fresh air. Because nowadays, you children now, like babies, toddlers, you plop them in front of the TV or whatever it is, and they're straight. And I feel like straight meaning like they're good, they won't cry, they'll be all right. But, you know, in reality, what happened to interaction? What happened to going outside, kids nowadays, and being kids? And I feel like, you know, you control what you see. And social media it can be very toxic, but it also could be an educational benefit, like you said as well. And going back to what I said, you control what you see. If it's not good, if it's not something you want to see or be about, then you have the right to stem away from it. Me personally, I do have a social, you know, I am on social media, Instagram and Facebook, but I'm barely on Instagram, you know, because Instagram does have a way with, you know, playing with your head and making you feel like you are not where you need to be at the time of your life. And it's just like, that shit will drain you if you will allow it. And you know, I feel like I work day in, day out, and I still ain't get a chance to go to motherfucking Puerto Rico. But I see Timmy and Sally and Sarah going to motherfucking Puerto Rico. And it's just like, damn, well, I want my trip too. And it's just like, well, it's not my time. You know what I'm saying? But that's when you have to separate. That's when you have to separate social media and get everyday average life. And okay, everybody is doing it. Everybody's okay. Well, bitch, jump on your own bandwagon. If you go do something. You know what I'm saying? It's not your time yet. But going back to the whole social, you control what you see. Okay, so.
And I feel like social media, I feel like the internet was the first social distancing, because now you don't have conversations no more. It's through DMs. You know what I'm saying? It's through tagging somebody. You know what I mean? And
you get 2 likes on a picture, that nigga like you, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like before, you had to go up to a female and converse with her and ask for her number and stuff like that. Now you sliding in somebody's DM, like you ain't even see the person yet. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to, like, is nobody outside no more. Kids don't go outside no more like they used to. Everybody on all the kids on their tablets. You feel what I'm saying? Like all the kids.
I remember back
we down on our phone at the bus stops. When we get on the bus, we on our phone. When we get off the bus, we on our phone. You know what I'm saying? When we at work,
you sit here in a party, yo. People, let me tell you something. You go into a party or any kind of scenery, you see like majority of the people sitting there on their phones, just looking down or trying to take pictures. And I take pictures every now and then, but when I go out, I like to enjoy the moment. I go and looking cute, but I go out with a little sweat under my arm. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, because I've been in there grooving and getting my groove on. I just feel like everybody is too consumed with these damn phones. And I'm tired of it. Can't even have a conversation anymore. And it's sad. It's freaking sad. And it's just like, yo,
it's sad.
If this is another way if this is another way of killing us, man, then look,
like when
phone,
I go out,
right there.
Like when I go out, like you said, you like to enjoy your time. When I do go out, I don't do all of this with the phone. I mean, sometimes I will, don't get me wrong, but I'm more in the moment. Like I'm trying to enjoy it. Like I ain't really got time to be all up here. Hey, let's get it. Nah, like I'm trying to enjoy the scenery. I'm trying to enjoy where I'm at.
That's the reason why, like I have a little. It's hard for me to like take pictures and photos when I could go to all the way to like the Bahamas and Jamaica, the beach, or somewhere beautiful. Like I could go somewhere nice out, and I would come all the way back. People were like, "Yo, you been there?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, "Yo, you didn't take no pictures?" Oh, nah. I could be somewhere all the way out and don't worry about taking pictures. Why? Because I'll be so focused on enjoying. I don't take out my life. I know that it's good to take pictures. Don't get me wrong. Like it's good to fill out because you want to see those memories. I get so caught up in a moment. I get so caught up in like, yo, I'm out here and I don't really care about taking pictures. But you got people like that what makes them to take pictures. Like some people's different. Like
it's a flex. It's a floss.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's a fact, yo.
It's nothing wrong though if they do. Like it's dumb.
Of course, express yourself.
Yeah. But when you chilling with somebody and they just texting or you looking at their phone 24/7 while you with them, and like you be like, yo, man, put that down, man. Like,
you know the difference when somebody's trying to be cute and take a picture, and when someone's really just trying to be thirsty and like be annoying and just on your phone 24/7 out of the day. Like, you feel the difference. But now that we're on the topic of phones, how do y'all think phones ruin relationships?
Oh, it ruined the time. Oh man,
multiple ways.
Like, yo, you can't get away with nothing, B. Like nothing.
Not relationship. Don't even. It could be with whomever, you know, family, a friend, or you know.
Yeah, I feel like phones ruin relationships, especially when it comes to text messages, because when you read a text message, you may perceive it one way, but the person might not mean it that way because it's through a text. So you might be reading it different. That can also ruin a relationship too. You know what I'm saying? When you're going through your phone and you like, oh, this person said what? But this person ain't mean that though. But you taking it like that because it's through a text, and that could also sever a relationship right there. You know, I feel like shit.
I would say,
Right
not to mean to cut you off, but I would say that not so much phones, but so much texting. Like, to me, phones don't, but that texting, like, a lot of people, like, that's why that iPhone came out with different texts and shit. Like, that's why people love iPhones, because they all this different type of text you could do and shit. Like, but yeah, texting is it because people just love texting. And when, like you said, when you text, you can't really get out how you really feel through a text and what you mean or how you trying to come across. Like, and it give a lot of mixed signals and a lot of wrong directions and everything where you trying to go. So it caused that until the two people pick up the phone and they talk and they explain. Like, when you like calling is good. Like, you talk. So sometimes you gotta call somebody. You need to call them because you're away. So like talking to them over the phone. That's what I don't mind. Like, because that's how I'm better to explain myself. I'm better to explain myself over the phone. I don't like texting because it's like you gotta explain yourself. You gotta do all that shit. And if I don't feel like texting all that, you're not gonna understand what I mean. Like talking, I can get to the point.
Just basic communication, it ruins.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I thought you froze. Yo, I guarantee, I guarantee if they take away the text messages, I guarantee, yo, you know how many relationships would have got saved, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, or friendship relationship. If they take away the text messages on these phones, I'm telling you, man, like, it's a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
First of all,
that mean you would have to be forced to talk to somebody.
It's gonna be a riot.
It's gonna be a riot.
When the computer and it was the computer and the internet that was together at one point, and you couldn't use both at the same time. And if you did, it moved slow. Computer. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about like dial up or something like that.
Yeah, you know how it was back in the day when we were younger.
Yeah.
Well, you tried to use the internet and the phone at the same time. Wasn't having that, And just looking back at it then and now, and I feel like that's why I feel like we were so just like free to do whatever we want because the technology wasn't even all that strong as it is today. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's why it plays a big part.
Yo, I was talking to my brother. I'm like, I'm mad as hell. We got like 8 minutes in. You know what? I'm gonna log back out and then I'm gonna come back in and then y'all just.
We got 8 minutes left.
Yeah. Go to the link and come back in.
All right.
All right.